What's up guys, Carl here, performance coach, founder of the FootyTutor community, a community of over 200,000 footballers, parents and coaches, and I just got finished with a little individual session that I came out here to do. Made a decision at the turn of the year that I want to get back out there on the field. I've been doing a lot of work on the gym, working on my body, and I was like, why am I going to build such an amazing body and not test it out on the field, right? And last week, Tuesday, a couple days ago, was actually my second game back playing for Kickstart. I feel like every time I go back to football, I have so many mixed feelings and opinions. I obviously love the sport, but the side of it, all the aggression, referees, the politics, all that type of stuff, I don't miss that stuff, but I do miss the camaraderie. I do miss the team effort. As I mentioned, been away from the field for a bit, so even though I am strong, even though I do feel quite fit, don't have that full game intensity and that touch on the ball, so I wanted to come out here and really get a ball mastery session in. Session began with dynamic warm-ups and some activation as usual. That's how I begin all of my sessions for myself and my clients. Then as it is a ball mastery session, I wanted to get into a little bit of the Ronaldinho drill to try to get as many touches on the ball as possible. So I went through that variation and I made sure that during my rest periods I was also juggling to maximize the amount of touches that I'm getting on the ball. Then I went straight into some turns. As a youth player, I realized that I saw a big improvement in my game when I just really focused on intensity of doing these workouts over and over again. So inside cut, outside cut, Cruyff turn, drag backs, all these things over and over again in small tight spaces performed at a highest intensity gives you that toolkit to be able to bring it out on game. I feel like it's something that's been missing a little bit. Obviously, if you don't practice something, it starts to go away, and that is the overarching theme that I learned for the last 6 months. Yeah, I improved in a lot of other areas of my life, but having that humility when I came back to understand that, yeah, I was not doing it, so it's not going to be at the level that I expect. Yes, it was a little bit frustrating, but instead of dwelling on it, got out here today and really tried to put in that work. After that, moved on to a little bit more of a position-specific drill. So I'm playing right back this season. So from the right side of the goal, going through a little bit of cones, which is going to be a natural approach that I'm going to be in a lot this season. Try to go left or right at the cone and just finish for the purposes of the drill. If I had other people out here with me, I would have probably tried to do some type of sequence towards crossing the ball as well. But just these small specific things to really rack up the reps and just help me to get my touch and feel for the game again, and a little bit of aerobic fitness. For me this season and for this year, overarchingly, one thing that I'm really trying to focus on is people. And when I look at the people within my life and the people that I'm surrounded with, team is something that is very, very important for me this year. That was one of the reasons why I even made a decision to go back out and play. How can I contribute to various teams around me, not only building my own teams here at FootyTutor to help, scale the amount of impact that we can have in terms of the content that we create, but also how can I put myself in scenarios to lift up those around me, do my job, and reap rewards from being a part of a cohesive unit. So getting back on the field has been really good for me to check that box. Pretty excited about what we can achieve this season from a club perspective. In terms of this year, the outlook for me, I feel like my second year going into performance coaching, I'm really, really looking forward to not only seeing who else we can help with, the content and my individual sessions, but also continuing to see the growth of the athletes that I've been putting in so much great work with me over the course of the time that I've been coaching. And if you watch until this point in the video, guys, I do intend to make short videos like this where I just give you a little bit of a raw behind the scenes of my training, as well as share some insights into some of the most valuable lessons that I've learned as I transition from being an athlete to a coach, and I'm in the muddy middle right now. So if you're interested in checking that out, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and a like on this goes such a long way, guys, in helping us to grow our community and helping to reach as many people as possible so that we can have the most impact with what we're doing here. Again, thank you for checking out. It's been your boy Carl, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.